Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think my mic was muted. What's poppin', Bag Brigaders? How you doing this evening? I'm sorry, early this morning. It is your boy Chuck Boomberg, aka Chuck Taylor, Chuck Tiz, whatever you want to call me, and it is currently 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Um, so I had a lot of requests of to do a tutorial on how to trade futures. And I figured, why not? And so I'm actually streaming live in the Discord server as we speak, but it's also live on YouTube, so y'all can watch whatever you want. This just real quick, so you know what you're looking at here. This is from Quant View, Quantum X, good friend. Uh, QV Caton, hooks it up for us with this stuff. I mean, here's your recent order flows and stuff. It's not really going to be um, fully up to speed yet because the market's not open, but you can look at future signals, which is perfect. Let me go ahead and hold on. Whoa, they moved me. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Oh, can that happen? All right, so what you're seeing here is, I'm sure some of you are familiar with the like the stock signals. Like, so if I were to pull up Discord, bring it over here, I'm sure most of you are familiar with these, the SPY signals, all that, and you click it, right? So same deal, same deal. The only thing is, so you have your stock signals, which are not going to be moving. Well, I guess they could be in pre-market. Yeah, right. So there you go. But your future signals are right here too. And this is this can be very helpful. So right now, it's got gold GC1 on a 15-minute chart. It's saying go long. Here's your your entry, your take profits, and then your stop loss, and those will all be displayed if you click this right here. Take profit, take profit, take profit, entry, stop loss. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, just wanted to share that to you real quick. So let's move on to why we're actually here. Well, SPY's coming down a little bit, huh? So why we're actually here, we want to. Okay, so first of all, you download Thinkorswim, right? You can go to Schwabb, I believe.com, and just do it. Let's see. Oops. Schwab, Think or Swim. Pretty sure it's that easy. Trading platform. Pricing doesn't matter because it's basically free. You just want the, I think I saw on the second one, the desktop right here. Okay, so you have to open an account if you don't have one, right? So it's super simple. Or you can log in to download it if you already have one. Super easy. So since I've already done that, once you do that, you can download the desktop app, right? Excuse me. And then, sorry. And then once you have that, you have two choices. You have your live trading, which is where I keep all of my long-term stock holdings. I do my futures trading on there, but there's paper money, and I basically practice it. I practiced trading futures for, I want to say, at least over a year with paper trading before I got comfortable with it. Because I'll tell you what, you can lose more money than you put in futures, unlike options. Options, obviously, you lose what you pay for if you're buying them. Um, but the benefit of, in my opinion, of futures is there's no theta, there's no time decay. So if it doesn't go your way and you can handle the margin requirement and you're not afraid to get margin called, well, I mean, just hold it or scale it. It just depends. But we're going to get into that. Anyway, hey, continue. I'm going to go paper count just so I can show you guys how to do this. And oops. Hope y'all are ready to make some fucking money today, because I am. I'll put some links in the videos as well to kind of get you how I have my setup on Thinkorswim. So what you gonna do here when you first get in? It's probably gonna take you to usually a home page. Hold on. Charts. Well, it doesn't really matter. There's your heat chart. But what you really want to do is here. Hold on. Set up. See, I can share my workspace with you guys. So we'll get to that. They have an education center. It's really great. I mean, like, and this is all free. You have to realize, like, you don't pay for anything like you do in TradingView or anything like that. But for futures, what I like to do, okay, and I'm actually currently in a paper trade right now, MNQ for March. So M/MNQ H. So MNQ is micro NASDAQ futures. Okay. NQ is just the mini, like the regular NASDAQ futures. Why are they called micros? Well, because like it basically 10 contracts of a micro equals one contract of a regular mini. So MNQ micro uh, NASDAQ future, H is the month, and that's going to be March of 2025. Like for instance, in December of 2024, it would be an MNQZ24. I'm not sure what all the months are, but anyways, let's look at something else. Let's look at like ES, right? That's the S&P 500 future. Now, what you'll do is if you want to find out what the margin requirement is, you come over here to futures, you have ES. Okay, like here's your so one ES contract. You have to put up $16,000 just per contract as a collateral. So that's why I say, and like there's your tick size. So every quarter of a point, your tick value. So a tick value is one tick. So 0.25 times 4. Obviously, I'm sorry, it needs to be 1250 times 4. So for every tick that this thing moves in whatever direction you want, up or down, for one contract, you're making $50. And these things can move like crazy ticks. Like, look, so I can go, let's see, ticks. We'll look at 50 ticks per candle. And then you can kind of get a better idea. Now it moves fast, okay? Let's see, like these are basically, let's see, each candle is going to be 50 ticks. I mean, I can do it at one. I just don't know how you would keep track of it, but here's what it'll look like. I mean, you almost have to put it on Hakanashi candles to even see it. Let's see. Can I even do that? Yeah. Yeah, it'll give you somewhat of a better idea. I wouldn't recommend it. It's too all over the place, but that's a tick. So basically what I'm getting at is, oh, and I'll send you these as well. Let's study sets, futures, study set. We want to do a smaller time frame. And then we want to go to my futures chart. But I also want to go back to my color. Yeah, okay. So in the last thing, I'll just do this. So let's study set features. It's gonna bring this up. So there's your tick size, tick value, right? So $50 per tick on ES. Um, Pretty crazy. So let's look at just like 50 again real quick, just so you get a better idea, and then I'll place like an order. So that's what it looks like really close up on ticks. Like if you were literally just trying to scalp like really fast, like by like 50 micro contracts or something, okay, so be it. I mean, you can do that or whatever, but I typically don't do it that way. What I'll do is I'm gonna go to like MES, which is the micro. Oops, and you can see the difference. Okay, look, tick size is 0.25, same thing, but the tick value is only 125. So we do 125. It's 4 because 0.25. So that's $5 a tick per contract instead of 50. So basically, it's 10%. The margin requirement is going to be 1,600 instead of 16,000, right? So it's basically 10%. Bottom line. Hopefully that makes sense. And you can look up anything like here, like look at BT, which is Bitcoin futures. I mean, look at their margin requirement. It's absolutely disgusting. 132,924. Like that's insane for one contract. So, anyways, let's get back to MES. So MES H25. All right. So right here, I'm gonna switch this a little bit because I can't do the ticks. I'll go to the 5 minute. Okay, so what I got on my chart here is that's regular VWAP. There's your anchored VWAP. Let me go to a 15 minute. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm actually gonna go short on this. I'm gonna buy 5 contracts. I'm gonna sell them at market right now. Okay, so now I'm in, right? Okay, now it's like every trying to see like now I'm down 625, but this will keep fluctuating, right? You can set stops. Um, so like if you wanted to stop, you come on this side because you wanted to buy out, right? If it goes too far against you, like you're like, oh shit, I want to get out of here. So you'd go ahead and hit that. So there's your stop. But you can also set limits. And so in case you're not around, it'll sell for you. So we'll just put a limit down at VWAP. And we'll do it like that. Yeah, you don't have to do this, but it is safe to do it if you're not going to be around, right? So like now you can see perfectly where my range is. Um, when I get to this point, these buttons do all mean um, something like the flatten, the reverse, the cancel, obviously. So what I'll explain to you is let's just say that let's just say it, it, I wanted to come down here, right? And I'm like, man, it actually looks like it might even go further. So I'm going to come down here, or I might just get rid of it completely. And what I can do is just hit flatten. Like if it's whether it's going so far against you or so far good for you, you just hit flatten, closes out the entire position. Now the other cool feature is if it goes against you, or let's just say you're betting on the downside, and all of a sudden you start to see it, you think it's going to reverse, you hit reverse, it closes out your it closes out your short position, and then it will reopen the same amount of contracts on the long position. So it's pretty cool how you can do that. Um, so it doesn't just, I'm going to move this stop out of the way. It doesn't just stop there though. I mean, you can trade like, CL or yeah, CL, which is crude oil, you know, their tick size 0.01, $10 per tick value. So think about that. That's about 100 times, what did I say? Yeah, it's 100,000 a tick. A tick, which it can do that. I get these. Oops. No, no, no. Get out of here, numbers. Um, I don't know how I did that. Oh, there he goes. Anyways, so it's CL. Yeah, and then you have like RB, which is gasoline futures. It's gonna follow CL. You have BC, which is gold futures. You have SI, which is silver, I believe. Yep. I mean, you got like there's so many. Like you can just come over here to futures and just start scrolling. You got bonds. You got cocoa. You got U.S. dollar index, the VIX futures. Ethereum. I mean, and they have all their info right here. Let's see, platinum, palladium. Um, let's see, UB Ultra bonds. I know there's a ZB. There was, yeah, 30-year U.S. Treasury bond. I mean, those are fun to play every now and then. Soybean futures. I mean, it's just wild. You can do any of this stuff. So that's how you do it. Let's check on my position. MES. All right, so I'm down 25 bucks right now. Um, like yeah, so I mean, I'm not worried about it. Again, there's no theta, so it is what it is. So I just wanted to make sure you understood how to kind of work, think, or swim. It is a little bit of a dynamic thing. I mean, like let me come over here to chart, right? And I can type in the same thing, but I'm gonna type in just SPY, okay? And um, you can create these studies. I can, like I said, I'll leave the link so you can just use my settings. But like, so since this is not a feature, it's on a smaller time frame. I created that. That's anchored VWAP. Um, and if I go to style, I come down here and I load Chuck. It's gonna do it like just how I want it, right? So I can change this to like a 15-minute, and I want to see what is going on. So it looks like it could be curling down, right? Right, but I mean, obviously, it's going to be doing the same thing as ES. I mean, for the most part, which they both look like they are curling down. So I'll continue to monitor this, but it's really cool though. So you can do all this with you can do all this. You can look at your and some of the stuff I don't even understand, but like your flexible grids, I believe that you can just have multiple like I can put SPY here, I can put TLT here, I can put Tesla here, I can put NVIDIA here, and I believe you can even make more um, squares. I'm not really 100% sure about that, but anyways, you can do that. This is pretty cool. Product depth. So these are going to be like your SPY, like implied, your call volume or whatever implied volume. Uh, Same here. And then these are the put volume. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know why they do it type SPY call implied volume, SPY call implied volume. I don't know why they do two of those. Anyways, there's your puts. Um, Another thing to look at, and I'll go back over the features real quick. I know you got your analyzer, probability analysis of certain things. It's remember this is all free. Economic data, that's coming out. Think back. I think this is where you. Let's see. Okay, and you can literally. Let's see. Go backwards. So let's go November 4th. And I think this is mostly for options, but let's go November 4th here. Oh, that didn't do shit, did it? Oh wait, yeah, it did. November 4th, like right over here. Okay. So these are the options. If you're familiar with the option chain, I mean, like it's a little bit more complicated than like Weeble and all that, but we want to see all the strikes. And I believe the puts are on this side. I think it goes the opposite direction. We're about to find out. So 569, 570. So yeah, these are in the money puts. Out of the money puts for SPY at 570 on November 4th, and then the opposite. These are the. I'm sorry, these are calls. These are puts. So these are going to be out of the money puts, and these are going to be in the money puts. So just if you're ever interested in doing futures, I mean not futures, options on there, that's the way to do it. Fundamentals. I mean, you basically click anything, and a financial service. It'll give you a fundamental breakdown just about any company you want. Earnings. That's not available. Oh, because yeah, you can choose all the earnings. It's another cool thing. Scanning is obviously where I don't know all this option hacker, spread book. I mean, all these things I need to learn myself. Market watch, obviously, this is going to be your heat map. Charts I already showed you. Um, let's see. Tools. So you have your think log. Where you can basically apply somebody else's. Now that's think script. See, like here's all the free think scripts you can use, but like all scripts. See, like these are all like what's Fisher transform? I don't know. So here's the script. You can actually copy it. I believe it's how you do it. Copy it. You want to go to ThinkScript editor, or not ThinkScript editor, but ThinkLog. No, I've done this before. Hang on a second. I might not be doing this right. Let's see. Oh, okay. And then you would hit done. Yeah, so I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to just save it. Okay, cool. So did we give it a name? New strategy. Let's see if it showed up. I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe it's at the bottom. Well, you know what? Here it is right here. So what you can do now is options, fonts, I think so. What you can take it and you can share it, export it. So you take this copy. Yeah, you can literally copy this, and then you can share. And then you click this, and there is the script. And so what you'll do is you'll go back to Thinkorswim. Over here, you'll come up here. Oops. You'll come up to setup. And you will go to open shared item and you'll just paste in that code. It's going to give you the preview. Boom. Import. Now that's going to be under your strategies, I believe. So if we go to scan, or sorry, trade studies. Load study set. No. Add study. I'm just messing. I might cut some of this video. I'm not sure. No. LMNOP. There's no N unless it's down here or up here or down here. I don't know because it's already listed on here, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter on that, guys. I mean, I'll show you either way. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll share my workspace. So Chuck's workspace, but I don't remember which is the right one. Hold on a second. Let me make sure it's the correct one. I want to say it's Chuck's workspace. So it's the same thing. You just copy this. Then you share. And then, I'm sorry, you copy this. Or you can, yeah, so. And you come back over here, shared open item, paste it, and then you can import it. So then you come to workspace. It's going to be this one, I believe. Yes, it is. See, that needs to be a H25 though. Need to update that. Okay, I'm down 43 bucks. Okay, so yeah, that's how that would work. Honestly, so what I do need to do real quick, so I'll put the links in the description. But anyways, back to features. So the indicators I use, typically RSI. I'm using TTM squeeze momentum indicator. I'm using volume. I'm using this. I'll put this in there as well because this is not the easiest thing to find on Thinkorswim. And then I use, like I said, I come over here for smaller time frames. It's going to give my EMAs. And then I also like to have my Chuck style. But sorry, I got to come back over here and do futures. Because if I do futures, it gives me this, which I like. But I also want to go back to my style. I don't know why it's not giving me my EMA. It's not the end of the world. Maybe it's under features. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it later. So I'll just go back to chat. Okay, so cool. So that's basically it. I mean, like, look, you have active trader. This is like if you want to do options on something. So like, look at Tesla. Boom. Here's your option chain. Here's your date. So March 21st. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Same concept. Pairs trader, I've never really used it, so I don't really know what to tell you on that one. Market Watch, it says, just bid and ask prices basically down the level, down the line. Alerts, if you have any, visualize, or you've already seen that. Financing rates, calendar, chart. We already did this. Tools, videos to learn how to do stuff, and also CNBC, shared items. Yeah, I have these right here. And then ThinkScript. This is where you, you know, you can create your own ThinkScripts if you, really want to. Up to you. I don't really do it that often. Education's pretty good here. They have a full learning center. Remember, all this is free, so I'm not sponsored by them either, by any means whatsoever. And then their learning center, and then you have your help. But that basically breaks it down. So what I will do is, like I said, I'll post all like the links that you should know about and the scripts, so you can basically just, instead of like, because when you start, I'm telling you, when you start, what's it called, thinkers from scratch, it can be very like frustrating to get used to understand how to use it. There's still times where I get frustrated, like when I'm trying to look at like, my orders and stuff. It just takes time and practice, but that's what I'm here for, and also that's what YouTube and the education part of the platform. So, on that note, I am going to let y'all go. If you have questions, let me know in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, and I'd be happy to make another video of whatever it is that you would like me to make. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Your boy Chuck motherfucking Boomberg. Let's go, Bag Brigade 2025, baby.